Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's Eve. I am so excited you guys are here. Today we're going to be unboxing the 2022 Season's Greetings from BTS. As always, if you like the videos I'm putting out, please leave a like on this video, click that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you can be notified anytime I drop new content. I have some big plans for the new year, so I hope you guys are going to continue on this journey with me. Let's dive right in and get into the box. I was so excited when I saw the box when it arrived. Because by the size of it, I knew it was the Season's Greetings. So the first thing we have in the box is a black tube. This is going to be the wall calendar that we're going to take a look at. Also, then we have the main Season's Greetings parcel box, whatever you want to call it, with all the goodies inside. So I'm going to move the box and the bubble wrap out of the way. And the first thing we are going to look at is the wall calendar. It is going to take me a minute to get it out of the tube and out of the packaging. But thanks to the magic of video editing, I'm going to be able to breeze through that very quickly. So we're going to unroll the wall calendar. I did receive this a few days ago and didn't take it out of the packaging because I wanted to unbox it for you. So it is still a little rolled up. So I'm just going to bend back the top and bottom of the calendar. And let's take a look. So for January, we have V. For February, we have all 7 members in their, I believe these are their villain outfits. For March, we have Gimme. For April, we have Jimin and V. For May, we have JK. For June, we have all 7 members, and it looks like we're going to be continuing with the villain concept for the wall calendar. For July, we have RM, who looks like he could be a mad scientist of some kind. For August, we have Jin. For September, we have JK, Jin, and RM in their villain costumes. For October, we have J-Hope. Now, J-Hope kind of looks like a pirate to me in this, but I'm sure in the main part we'll figure out what he is. For November, we have Suga. And then for December, we have all 7 members again. What's great about this wall calendar, though, is it actually also has January 2023, which is Suga and J-Hope. I really like this villain's concept. All of these costumes are so detailed, and I have to admit, I do love the wall calendar because I can see the pictures larger than just what a smaller calendar might have. So next up, we have the main box for the Season's Greetings goodies. So this box actually opens different than some of the others. It opens with just a single lid. And first in the box, we have Daily BTS. So that looks like it's going to be a photo magazine. We have another Daily BTS magazine that had breaking news on it. So we'll see what that is. Next up is the Season's Greetings 2022 planner that's usually in there. Then we have the Season's Greetings 2022. These looks like, well, we're going to take a look. The first thing that comes out, so these are the smaller photo cards, kind of like the ID photos. The larger card actually looks kind of like an Instagram post, and it has slots so that you could put a photo in there. So let's take a look at the photos we have. I apologize for the blur. I'll bring the photos closer so you can see. There we go. So we have RM, then we have Jin, then we have Suga, and these look like to be the pastel concept that they had. Then we have J-Hope. We have Jimin. We have V with a straw hat. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love the hat. And then we have JK. So I'm actually going to, so with these, you can actually put the photo into the Instagram post, and you can switch out which member you want on that Instagram post, which I think is very cool. So I'm going to put these back in the envelope so that I don't lose them, because I have a tendency to lose things. Next up in the box, we have what looks like a cassette tape. And this is pretty thick stack, so I'm not sure what it is. I'm not gonna lie, I do still have a few cassette tapes from when I was younger. So this looks like these are little note cards. So for anyone who remembers when you used to have to record songs on your cassette player to make a mixtape, this looks like a card that you could fill in the song titles. And I know I just made myself sound really old by doing that, and I'm okay with it because I still remember having to do that. I also remember when you wanted a ringtone on your phone, having to record it on your actual phone. So fun times. Next up, we have the 2022 Season's Greetings photo cards. So we have RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and JK. I will admit, for these photo cards, for the looks, I'm not a huge fan when there's a lot of eyeliner on anyone, male, female, non-binary, mostly because I myself don't like wearing a lot of eyeliner. But for Jimin, J-Hope, and V's photo cards, I liked the eyeliner on them. So next up, we have another card in our Season's Greetings. This card, I'm going to take it out of the plastic so we can take a look. So it has at the bottom, the recording time is their debut date, and there is a QR code on the back, which must be for something. And I showed it really quickly because I don't know if I'm actually supposed to show you QR codes on these videos. Oops. So we'll put that away. Next up, we have a Season's Greetings pamphlet. So this is actually about the digital codes, the QR codes that, and how you can use them. Next, we have the larger Season's Greetings photos. These are also these are in the villains look, and it's got the plastic cover looks like what your camera looks like when you go to take the picture, which is really cool. So we have RM, and it looks like they reversed the photo in black and white on the back. So it's the same thing for Jin and Suga and J-Hope. For Jimin, I like the neon lights in Jimin's photos. Those are cool. Then we have V, which I love that coat. I could never pull it off, but that's okay. And then JK. Both concepts that they had for Season's Greetings, I really loved. They were well thought out, well planned, and each part of concept, each concept for the members themselves fit to, like, they made it work for themselves, if that makes sense. It might not. Next up, we have a Season's Greetings magnet. So for this magnet, I actually have RM as the magnet that I got, which is very cool. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic because I mentioned earlier I have a tendency to lose things, and I do. So I want to keep everything together as much as possible. Next up, we have, so these are actually temporary tattoos that you can wear and put on your skin. So it looks like each member designed their own to go with their theme. And I'm kind of loving JK's at the bottom, which was the BTS logo in the flames. And then we have the desk calendar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move things to the side, and we're going to take a look at the magazine and the desk calendar separately. So first up, we have the Daily BTS Magazine. So this is the photo book for this Season's Greetings, and I'm going to quickly flip through so you can see. I am very much a fan of the season's greetings anytime it comes out, which is at the end of the year. And all of the groups, especially BTS, put so much work into this season's greetings that I love seeing the final product of it. And I like that they don't stick with just one concept. For this particular season's greetings, they actually had 3 concepts. So they had this villain's concept, they had the pastel colors, and then at the beginning of this book, we saw where it was kind of a punk rock kind of concept. So I like that they push the boundaries with how many concepts they can have in an album, a season's greetings. It's really interesting to see. And I love this photo magazine because it reminds me of all the magazines like the J14 or the Pop Tiger Beat. Next we have the other daily BTS, and this actually looks like it is posters. So we are going to flip through. So we have RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. And here we have the description. So Action Taker, Fate Reader, Alley Cat, the Mystic Strategist. So he's not a pirate. Okay. Gray Pianist, Shadow Hacker, and Mad Scientist. So I guessed at least one right. So I like these posters. I'm going to put them all back together in the stack and back in the plastic, because these posters are actually paper and I don't want anything to happen to them. I mentioned earlier that I lose things. I also have a tendency to, they joke that RM is the god of destruction. I have a tendency to do that myself with things as well. So next up we have the Season's Greetings 2022 planner. So this, I had gotten another planner earlier in the year that I thought about using for planning my content for this channel, but I really like the space and the size of this planner in particular, so I might use it, especially since it has these note pages in the back, which would be really great for planning out content for the future. And I love that this planner also has photos, and it looks like, you know, the Instagram feed is there, and then there are also stickers in the back from each member. So you have some stickers where they wrote a message in Hangul. You have some emojis. So I will definitely be using this planner in the new year. And then last but certainly not least, we have the desk calendar. What I like about this desk calendar is each month you have a different version you can look at. So for January, we have V again, but we have the side where you can have a full picture or half and half on the calendar. For February, we actually have on the larger side, Suga, Jin, and RM, and then we have J-Hope, V, JK, and Jimin. So I really like that they play with that concept. You know, when it's a solo member like March with Jimin, you know, or April with Yoongi, you get 2 photos of that member. But then when they do the subunits, you know, on the one side you have one subunit, and then on the other side you have the other. That way you can, you know, choose which members you see each month. So June, again, we have all 7 members, and I like when they add that in there too, because while V is my bias, I very much love all 7 members of BTS. So anytime I can see all 7 of them at once, I am happy. I am definitely not a solo stan in terms of BTS. I am definitely OT7 in terms of my love for the group. Although V does tend to grab my attention a bit more. But so for September, we have JK, which I think is awesome that he is actually the photo for his birth month, which I kind of wish they would do with the other members, but I know it's hard, especially like September, you have JK and RM share that birthday month. And for December, you have Jin and V. I will most likely be bringing this desk calendar to work with me though, because the one that I have at work obviously ends at the end of 2021, so I'll need a new calendar on my desk. And I also like that this one goes to January 2023, just like the wall calendar, so that if for some reason you don't have a calendar for the start of the new year, you can still have the month of January to find that next calendar. I really loved the Season's Greetings 2022 this year. It was definitely, there were definitely parts that I thought would be in there, and then there were other items in there that I didn't know would be in there. I like how they change things up, and you don't always expect the same thing. You can't expect to get the same thing, especially with this Season's Greetings from BTS. And I'm not going to use the temporary tattoos yet. I'm going to save those, but I will most likely at some point use at least one, if not multiple, of the temporary tattoos. I really hope you guys liked my unboxing of the Season's Greetings 2022 from BTS. Leave me a comment below if you got the Season's Greetings yourself, or if, you know, maybe you weren't sure about getting the Season's Greetings, and now after seeing it, if you can get it, because I don't know if it's sold out yet, you're like, yeah, I'd really like that. I definitely love the value that this has, and anything I get from the Weaver shop for BTS, I love the value of it. You know, it does tend to go on the pricier side, but it lasts, and that to me is the most important thing. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through to the end of the video. I have a ton more videos coming up in the new year, some more Weaver shop unboxings, some more Inspire Me Korea unboxings, and definitely a lot more digital art and graphic design videos. Have a great new year, guys. Stay safe out there, and I will see you next time.